We are going to start now the chapter 4 of class 10th mathematics. It is quadratic equations, and this is the first lecture. So first of all, we are looking at the definition of quadratic equations. So a quadratic equation is in variable x is an equation of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a, b, c, these are the real numbers and a is not equal to 0. So quadratic basically means that this power we are talking about, the degree over here, degree of this equation, it is 2, and it is an equation of a single variable x. Now we are saying if a real number, next definition we have, it is root. So we are saying if a real number alpha, it satisfies this equation. It means satisfies this equation, we already know. It means we are talking about if the equation is ax square plus bx plus c, satisfying the equation means we substitute x is equal to alpha, and we get it is a alpha square plus b alpha plus c. On substituting x is equal to alpha, if the answer is equal to 0, then we are saying that this alpha is the root of this equation, or we are saying that alpha satisfies this equation. We can also say that it is the 0 of this polynomial. This polynomial we are talking about, this is the 0 of this polynomial. So these words that we are using over here, this is, we are saying it is root of the equation, or it satisfies the equation, it is the solution of this equation, or zeros of this polynomial. So basically it means that it satisfies this equation, that if we substitute x is equal to alpha in this equation, then it satisfies this whole equation. So solving the quadratic equation means, this definition is given over here, that solving a quadratic equation. So solving a quadratic equation means that we are finding its roots. Next is, which of the following are quadratic equations? So if we look at this first equation over here, x cube minus 5x plus 3, we are saying this equation, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to 3. So this equation is a quadratic equation. Next, second equation we are saying, when we are talking about this second equation, in this equation we are saying a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 3 root 2, and c is equal to 6. So this is also a quadratic equation. But when we look at this third equation over here, so what we have is, we are talking about it is square root x over here. This is square root x over here. So we are saying that the degree of this term should be x. So this is not a quadratic equation. Next, in this equation, we are saying it is 2x square minus 3 is equal to 0. So we have a is equal to 2, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to minus 3. We are saying that a should not be equal to 0, b and c can be 0. So this is also a quadratic equation. Next, when we are talking about this equation, it is x plus 1 by x is equal to x square. It means x square plus 1 by x is equal to x square. So x cube minus x square minus 1 is equal to 0, and the degree of this equation, it is 3. So this equation is also not a quadratic equation. Now the last one, it is, we have it is x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 17 by 4. So if we take the LCM, we get it is x raised to the power 4 plus 1 is equal to 17 by 4 into x square. In this equation also we are having, this is x raised to the power 4 over here, this is x raised to the power 4 over here. So we are saying the degree of this polynomial is 4. So it is not a quadratic equation. Similarly, these equations are given to us. In the first equation we have, when we multiply these terms, we get it is 2x square minus 6x minus x plus 3, that is equal to x square minus 2x plus 4x minus 8. So on solving these terms, adjusting these terms, we get it is x square minus 9x plus 11 is equal to 0. So the value of a we have it is 1, b is equal to minus 9 and c is equal to 11. So we are saying this is a quadratic equation. Next is x plus 2 whole cube is equal to 2x into x square minus 1. So if we open this bracket, we get it is x cube plus 8 plus 6x into x plus 2. The formula we have for a plus b is it is a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b, and that is equal to 2x cube minus 2x. When we adjust the terms, we get the answer in the form it is x cube. This is x cube over here, this is 2x cube over here. So on adjusting these terms, we will get x cube. So we are having the highest power of this equation, it is highest degree. We are saying, or the degree of this equation it is 3. So it means it is not a quadratic equation. Now next we have it is x plus 1 whole cube is equal to x cube plus x plus 6. We are saying this cube is there. By looking at this cube, we are not giving any answer that it is cube, so it is not a quadratic equation. First of all, we have to simplify or open all these brackets. So we are writing it is x cube plus 1 plus 3x into x plus 1, and this becomes x cube plus 1 plus 3x square plus 3x, that is equal to x cube plus x plus 6. This x cube gets cancelled in this case, and the answer we are left with is 3x square plus 2x minus 5. So the value of a we have it is 3, value of b we have it is 2, and value of c we have it is minus 5. So these are the values of a, b and c that we have. So we are saying that this equation it is a quadratic equation. Now in this last part, on the next slide we have it is the equation that is given to us, it is x into x plus 3 plus 6 equal to x plus 2 into x minus 2. So if we open this bracket over here, it is x square plus 3x plus 6 is equal to x square minus 4. This x square gets cancelled, and what we are left with is 3x plus 10 is equal to 0, and this is not of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. This is not of the form ax square, because over here the term with highest power it is this, and its degree of this equation it is 1. So it is a linear equation, it is not a quadratic equation. Now in this next question, we are given a quadratic equation 2x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0. This is a quadratic equation given to us, and we have to check whether x is equal to 3 is a solution, x is equal to minus 1 by 2 is a solution, and x is equal to 4 is a solution or not. So to check these things, it means we are talking about, first of all, we are substituting x is equal to 3. So we get it is 2 into 3 square minus 5 into 3 minus 3. So the answer we get it is 18 minus 15 minus 3, that is equal to 0. So we are saying that x is equal to 3, it satisfies this equation. So it is a solution of this equation. Next we are talking about x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So it is 2 into minus 1 by 2 square minus 5 into minus 1 by 2 minus 3. So it is 2 by 4 minus, it is plus 5 by 2 minus 3. When you cancel these terms, it is 1 by 2. So this is equal to 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0, and that is equal to RHS. So we are saying that x is equal to minus 2 minus 1 by 2 is a solution of this equation. Next we have to check it for x is equal to 4. So if we substitute x is equal to 4 in this equation, we get it is 2 into 4 square minus 5 into 4 minus 3. So it is 32 minus 20 minus 3, that is equal to 9, and it is not equal to 0. So we are saying that this is the RHS, this is the LHS we are solving, and this is not equal to the RHS. So it means that x is equal to 4 is not a solution of this equation. So solution means we are talking about those values of x which satisfies these equation. They are called the solution of these quadratic equations. Now next is show that square root 2 and minus 2 root 2 x square plus square root 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we are talking about square root 2. So we have to substitute square root 2 in place of x square. So it is root 2 square minus root, it is plus root 2 into root 2 minus 4. This is the left hand side. So it is, when you solve this term, it is 2. When you multiply these two terms, it is square root 2 into square root 2, it is 2 minus 4. It is 4 minus 4, that is equal to 0, and this is equal to right hand side. When we are talking about this value minus 2 square root 2, so we are saying LHS will be, in place of x square we are adding minus 2 root 2 square plus square root 2 into minus 2 root 2 minus 4. So what we get is, it is square over here. We are saying this term we are having, this is square, this is minus sign, so this will be removed. Then 2 square will be 4, and then root 2 square we are left with, and its value is 2, and the answer we get it is 8. Next we are saying this root 2 and root 2. First of all we are having this minus sign over here. Then root 2 into root 2 is 2, and 2 into 2 is 4 minus 4. So answer we have it is 8 minus 8, that is equal to 0, and that is equal to RHS. So we are saying that both these values, that is square root 2 and minus 2 root 2, are the roots of the given equation. Now next we have is solving the quadratic equation by factorization method. So we are saying a quadratic equation is given to us. This is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a is not equal to 0. We factorize this equation by method of splitting the middle term, and we obtain that it has two factors. One factor it is px plus q, and second factor we are getting it is rx plus s. It means we are saying that the equation ax square plus bx plus c, we can write it equal to this, and this value is equal to 0. So we have two conditions over here, that one is px plus q is equal to 0, or it is rx plus s is equal to 0. From this condition we are getting x is equal to minus q by p, and from this we are getting x is equal to minus s by r. So we are saying we have to solve the equation. It means we have to find those values of x which satisfy these quadratic equation. So one value we are getting it is minus q by p, and the second value we are getting it is minus s by r. So these are the two values that we have obtained. So we have to solve the following equation based upon this formula. So first equation we have, it is x plus 2 into 3x minus 5 is equal to 0. So we are saying if these are the two terms that are equal to 0, then one of these terms it should be 0. So x plus 2 will be 0, or 3x minus 5 will be 0, or means, or both of these can also be equal to 0. So from this first term, this gives us x is equal to minus 2, or this gives us x is equal to 5 by 3. So what this answer means is that for this term to be equal to 0, the product of these two terms to be 0, at least one of them must be 0, because these are the two real numbers we are talking about, and at least one of them must be 0, at least one of them will be 0. If we are saying x is equal to minus 2, this term will become 0 and the final answer will be 0. If x is equal to 5 by 3, this will make this second term 0 and the final answer will be 0. So these are the solutions of this quadratic equation. Next is 5x square minus 8x is equal to 0. So how we are going to solve this is, we are taking x common and we are left with this 5x minus 8. Now this is equal to 0. So this thing means either x is equal to 0 or 5x minus 8 is equal to 0. So this means x is equal to 8 by 5. So the solution we have over here, it is x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8 by 5. An important thing to note over here is that sometimes what students do, they solve this question in this form, that it is 5x square is equal to 8x. The next step they do is they cancel this x with this. You cancel this x with this and the answer you get is 5x is equal to 8. So x is equal to 8 by 5. So basically you are getting only one root over here. But what is wrong with this solution is, if we are performing this step, what basically we are doing, we are saying it is 5x square is equal to 8x. We are dividing both sides with x. So when we are dividing both sides with x, it means we are considering this thing that x is not equal to 0. Whereas no such condition is given in our problem that x cannot be 0. So when we are doing this kind of calculation, we are assuming we have to consider that x is equal to 0, not equal to 0, because division with only non-zero real numbers is possible. So this gives us the incomplete answer, you can say. It gives us only one root, that is x is equal to 8 by 5, because we have considered that x is not equal to 0. So this kind of approach, this is not correct. To solve such problems, you must take x common. After that you will get two answers, either x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8 by 5. Next is 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. Now we are saying we have to split the middle term. It is 6x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 0. We are talking about, this is the middle term over here. The number we are having over here, it is minus 1, and the product of these two numbers, it is minus 12. We are saying the product of these two numbers, it is minus 12. So we want to write this minus 1, we want to write this number in such a form such that p plus q should be equal to minus 1 and p into q should be equal to minus 12. The details of this method, this splitting the middle term, you can refer to the videos related to these problems from the class 9th. So when we look at this term over here, we are saying p into q is minus 12. So what this thing tells us, that one of p and q is negative. One of p and q is negative. What this thing tells us, p plus q is minus 1. One of these is negative. This thing tells us that that when we are saying one of them is negative, it means difference of these two numbers, difference of two numbers should be minus 1. We want two numbers. I am now talking about the positive numbers. I want two positive numbers whose product should be 12 and whose difference should be minus 1. So we are saying how we calculate these numbers. If we start writing the factors of 12, we are having it is 1. You can write it like 1 into 12. or it is 2 into 6, it is 3 into 4. So what we see, in all these three cases we have the product is 12. The difference of the two numbers we require, it should be -1. It means this is satisfying this condition. Now what the numbers should be, the numbers, one of these is to be negative, so we are saying the numbers are 3 and -4. We are saying P is equal to 3 and Q is equal to -4. Now if we substitute these values in this equation, what we get is that P into Q, that is equal to -12, and P plus Q, we are saying it is equal to -1. So it means I can write this equation in the form, it is 6x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Now look at these two terms over here. From these two terms we can take 2x common, so we are left with this 3x minus 2. From these two terms we are having, it is plus 3x minus 2. For solving purpose you can write into 1 over here. Now look at this term over here, it is 3x minus 2 over here, 3x minus 2 over here. So if we take 3x minus 2 common, so from this first term we are left with this 2x, and from the next term we are left with this 1. So the answer we get, it is 3x plus 2 plus 2x plus 1, that is equal to 0. So this gives us that 3x plus 2 is 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, or 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. So these are the two equations that we get, and from the first one we will get x is equal to 2 by 3, and from the second one we will get x is equal to minus 1 by 2. So we are saying that 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 2 are the roots of the given equation. Next is solve this quadratic equation is given to us. Now again, if we look at the values over here, we are saying we want to write this minus 22x such that we are saying we want to write this P plus Q should be equal to minus 22 and P into Q should be equal to minus 21 into 8. So to solve this, we look at the factors of this term over here. So the factors we have, we are saying we can write this is minus sign we leave, suppose it should be minus 21 into 8 over here, but we are talking about the factors of 21, so it is 3 into 7, 2 into 2 into 2. So it means we are talking about this whole term over here. So what we will have, one factor, it is 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 3. We are talking about this. We are considering 1 and 2 from this. Rest all these terms are there. This is one of the factors. So if you multiply these terms, you will get some answer. But the sum of those two numbers, sum of those two, again we are having one number should be positive, one should be negative. It means the difference of numbers should be 22. We are saying the difference of numbers should be 22, but difference of these two numbers will be very large. Next we are saying it is 4 into something. Then next factor we will have, it is 6. We are saying 2 is a factor, then 4 is a factor, then 6 is a factor. Next we will have 8 is a factor. After that we will have 7. Before this it is 7 is a factor, then 8 is a factor. Then next it is 12 is a factor. Next we will have, it is likewise, if you will continue, you will see that it has a factor 28, and what we have is that 28 into 6, that is equal to this number over here, and 28 minus 6, or we are writing minus 28 plus 6, that is equal to minus 22. So we are saying that the two numbers we have, it is minus 28 and 6. So we can write this equation in the form, it is 8x square minus 28x plus 6x minus 21. From the first two terms, if I am talking about these two terms, it is mentioned over here. From these two terms, we can take 4x common. We are saying this is equal to 0. From these two terms, we are taking 4x common, and we are left with this 2x minus 7. From these two terms, we are saying we have taken 3 common. So we are left with this 2x minus 7, that is equal to 0. Now look at this term over here, it is 2x minus 7. So if we take 2x minus 7 from both these terms, what we are left with is, from the first term, this whole term we are talking about, we are left with this 4x, and from the second term we are left with this 3, and this is equal to 0. So this thing means that 2x minus 7 is equal to 0, or 4x plus 3 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 7 by 2, or x is equal to minus 3 by 4. Why minus 3 by 4? You can write it as 4x is equal to minus 3. So x is equal to minus 3 by 4. So these are the two roots of this equation, that is 7 by 2 and minus 3 by 4 are the roots of the given equation. Now the next question we have, it is 6x square plus 40 is equal to 31. So we can write this equation in the form 6x square minus 31x is equal to 40. Now we are writing minus 31x, that is equal to minus 16x minus 15. So that 6x square into 40, that is 240x square, and that is equal to product of these two terms, that is minus 16x into minus 15x. The main part in these questions, when we are talking about the factorization, it is to find these two numbers which satisfy these values. Now in this question, what we are saying, that the product of two numbers is positive. We are saying the product of two numbers, p into q, that is 6 into 40, and p plus q should be equal to minus 31. It means both these numbers we are talking about, both p and q, they are negative. Only then this is possible. We are saying if both p and q are negative, then their product will be positive. If both p and q are negative, their sum will be negative. So from this what we get is that both p and q should be negative, and they should be such that the sum of the two numbers is 31 and the product of two numbers is 6 into 40, that is equal to 240. So we see that the factors of 240 will satisfy these conditions. They are minus 16 and minus 15. So we are writing this equation in this middle term, minus 31x. We have written this in the form, it is minus 16x minus 15. This is minus 31x, and we have written it in the form minus 16x minus 15. Now from these first two terms we are talking about, it is 6x square minus 16x. We have taken 2x common, and from these two terms we have taken 5 common. So this term 3x minus 8 is common in both of these, and if we take this term common, we get the answer is 3x minus 8 into 2x minus 5, and this gives us that x is equal to 8 by 3 or x is equal to 5 by 2. So these are the 8 by 3 and 5 by 2 are the roots of the given equation. These are the roots of the given equation. Now next we have solve 4 root 3x square plus 5x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. So if we find the product of these two terms, it is 4 root 3 into 2 root 3, or we are having the minus sign over here. The answer we will get, it is this root 3 into root 3, this will give us 3. 4 to the 8 and 3 8 the minus 24. So we are saying we need two numbers whose product p into q is minus 24, and sum of those two numbers should be 5. So what we get from these two, that p and or q, one of p or q is negative. We are saying one of p or q, it is negative. So when we are trying to find the value of such p and q, we obtain that the values that satisfy over here, that is 8 and minus 3. Why? If we are multiplying 8 with minus 3, we are getting the answer is 24, and the sum of 8 and minus 3, it is 5. So how we are calculating 8 and 3? We are writing the factors of 24. We are saying it is 1 into 24 is 24, 2 into 12 is 24, 3 into 8 is 24. When we look at this term, we are saying if we are considering one of them is negative, we want this answer, and the negative term should be the smaller one. So it is the sum of these two, it is minus, it is 23. If it is minus 2 and 12, so what we see that for these two values, it is minus 2 and minus 12, the sum will be 10, and when we are talking about minus 3 and 8, the sum will be 5. So we are saying this value, it is satisfying these conditions. So we can split the middle term and we can write it as 4 root 3x square. Now it is, we are writing plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now look at this term over here, it is 4 root 3x square, I am writing it over here. Then it is plus 8x minus 3x minus 2 root 3 is equal to 0. Now from this first term, suppose we are writing 4x common. We are taking 4x common from these two terms, and we will see what we can take common from these two terms then. So if I take 4x common, so what I am left over here, it is square root 3 times x plus 2, and I will take, it is 8x, and I am taking 4x common, so I am left with this 2. Now over here I am taking negative sign common, and what I want in this bracket is 3 root 3x plus 2. It means I want to make this as root 3x, and this root 3 is common from this. So we are saying what we have done, we have taken this root 3 common from these two terms. Now look at this term over here, it is root 3 plus 2, it is square root 3x plus 2. So the final answer we get, it is 4x minus root 3 into square root 3x plus 2. When we equate these terms equal to 0, either this is 0 or this is 0, so we get x is equal to square root 3 by 4, or x is equal to minus 2 by square root 3. If we rationalize this term, it is square root 3 over here and square root 3 over here. So the answer we get, it is minus 2 by 3 root 3, and second is, these are the two answers we are getting, it is either x is equal to minus 2 root 3 by 3 or x is equal to root 3 by 4. Now next we have, it is 4x square minus 12x plus 9 is equal to 0. So from this what we see is that the value of P into Q we required is 4 into 9, that is equal to 36, and the value of P plus Q we required is minus 12. So we are saying we want two numbers whose product is positive and sum is negative. It means both these numbers, both P and Q, they are negative. Now we are saying we have to find the factors. We are writing the factors of 36. So first number we have it is 1 into 36. Next we have it is 2 into 18. Next we have it is 3, 12. Next we have it is 4 into 9. And next we have it is 6 into 6. Now the sum we want it is minus 12. It means first thing is both these numbers, these are negative. It means both the number these are negative. And the sum of the two numbers should be 12. So we are saying these are the two numbers, minus 6 and minus 6. These are the two numbers for which we are saying minus 6 plus minus 6 is 12 and minus 6 into minus 6 is 36. So this will fulfill our condition. So by splitting the middle term we get it is 4x square minus 6x minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. We take 2x common, so it is x minus 3, minus 3 common, so it is 2x minus 3, and this is 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we are getting 2x minus 3 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. We are saying from these two terms we have taken 2x common. From these two terms we have taken minus 3 common. This is the common term over here. So we are left with this 2x minus 3 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. And this gives us x is equal to minus plus 3 by 2 and plus 3 by 2. Why? 1 3 by 2 it is you are getting from this. 1 3 by 2 you are getting from this. So these kind of equations we are saying that x is equal to 3 by 2 is the repeated root of the given equation. It is important over here that this is the repeated root, that both the roots they are 3 by 2. Now next is solve the following equation by using factorization method. So we are saying now the numbers we require it is P plus Q, that should be equal to minus 4a, and P into Q, that should be equal to 4 into a square minus b square. We want numbers P and Q in such a way. So if we look at the factor of this term, we are saying it is 4 into a minus b into a plus b. It is 2 into a minus b and 2 into a plus b. We are saying these two terms they are satisfying this condition. So if we look at these two values over here, if we are saying P is this value and Q is this value, what is the value of P plus Q? We are saying it is 2a minus 2b plus 2a plus 2b. These two gets cancelled and the answer we are getting it is 4a. The answer we require it is minus of 4a. It means if I am saying that this value is minus 2a minus b and minus 2a plus b, then it will satisfy all the conditions. So we are writing it is 4x square minus 2a plus bx minus 2a minus bx plus a square minus b square equal to 0. These terms we are getting from this condition. So out of these two terms, the first two terms we are talking about, we are taking x common or 2x common. So we are left with this 2x minus 2 we have taken common, x we have taken common, and we are left with a plus b. This a square minus b square we can write a minus b into a plus b. So from both these terms, this is a minus b, this is a minus b. So we can write we are taking minus sign common and a minus b common. So from the first bracket we are left with is 2x. From next we are left with is a plus b. Look at this term over here. It is 2x minus a plus b. 2x, this is minus sign over here. It is minus, we have taken common. So this will change this sign to minus sign. So both the sign, these are same. So we are left with this 2x minus a minus b into 2x minus a plus b. All these terms, these are equal to 0 from this equation. So what we get is that 2x minus a minus b is 0 or 2x minus a plus b is 0. So this first equation gives us 2x is equal to a minus b. This gives us 2x is equal to a plus b. So what we get is x is equal to a plus b by 2 and x is equal to a minus b by 2. So these are the two answers that we obtain. So we are saying that these two values, these are the roots of the given equation. Next is solve the following equation by using factorization method. So now again we are saying the two terms we require p plus q, that should be equal to minus 6b square, p into q, that should be equal to 9 into a raised to power 4 minus b raised to power 4, and negative sign is there. So if we factorize it, is 3 into 3 a square minus b square into a square plus b square. It is negative sign over here. It means one of these will be negative. One of p will be negative. One is negative and other is positive. So we are writing it is 3 times a square minus b square into minus 3 times a square plus b square. So if we substitute this value over here, so we are saying it is 3a square minus 3b square plus, we are talking about this value. If we use these two terms, it is minus 3a square minus 3b square. So this minus 3a square gets cancelled and the minus 6b square we get as the answer. So we are saying that these are the values of p and q. This is how we can split the middle term. So we are writing it is 9x square plus 3 into a square minus b square into x minus 3 into a square plus b square into x minus the next term we have it is a raised to power 4 b raised to power 4, and this term we can write it like a square plus b square into a square minus b square equal to 0. From the first two terms we can take 3x common. So from this term we are left with is 3x plus a square minus b square. Next we are taking minus sign common. It is minus sign on both of these. We can take a square plus b square common. So what we are left with is it is 3x, these two terms. This minus sign we have already taken common. So this becomes plus a square minus b square equal to 0. So we get it is this term we are talking about. It is 3x plus a square minus b square. 3x plus a square minus b square. So the final answer we get it is 3x minus a square plus b square into 3x plus a square minus b square, that is equal to 0. So what we get is either this term is equal to 0 or this term equal to 0. This gives us x is equal to a square minus b square. Minus sign is there over 3, and this term is x is equal to a square plus b square by 3. So these are the two answers we are getting. X is equal to a square plus b square by 3 and x is equal to minus a square minus b square. So this term we can write it is b square minus a square by 3. Next is this equation is given to us. First of all, we cross multiply these terms. So it is x plus 3 into 2x minus 3 is equal to 3x minus 7 into x plus 2. So when we multiply these terms, it is x into 2x minus 3 plus 3 into 2x minus 3, 3x into x plus 2 minus 7 into x plus 2. When you multiply these terms, you get 2x square minus 3x plus 6x minus 9, that is equal to 3x square plus 6x minus 7x plus 2. On rearranging these terms, the equation will become x square minus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0. So it means we want p and q such that p into q is minus 5 and p plus q is minus 4. So the value of that will satisfy it is minus 5 into 1. So we get this is x square minus plus x minus 5x minus 5 is equal to 0. We take x common, so it is x plus 1. We take minus 5 common, it is x plus 1. So this gives us x minus 5 into x plus 1 equal to 0. So this gives us x minus 5 is equal to 0 or x plus 1 is equal to 0. This means x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 1. So we are saying that 5 and minus 1 are the roots of the given equation. Now next we have this equation is given to us and we have to solve this. So we are writing it is 14 over x plus 3 minus 1 is equal to 5 over x plus 1. So either you can solve it in this way, that we are writing these two terms on this side and we are writing it equal to 1. Then we have taken the LCM and we have formed this quadratic equation. We are saying that this equation becomes this. This is the final quadratic equation that we get at, that it is x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Or you can take LCM over here, it is x plus 3. This will be 14 minus x minus 3 is equal to 5 over x plus 1. This term will be, when you calculate, it is 11 minus x. Now you cross multiply it. It is 11 minus x into x plus 1, that is equal to 5 into x plus 3. So it is 11x plus 11 minus x square minus x is equal to 5x plus 15. So if we shift these terms on this side, what we get is it is 5x minus 11x. This x square is there. Then we have shifted this term, it is plus x, then it is plus 15 minus 11 is equal to 0. So we get it is x square plus it is 6x minus 11x, and this term is equal to plus 4 is equal to 0. So we are getting it is x square minus 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. So this is the same equation we are getting. So you can, it is up to you that how you want to solve this equation. Now after splitting the middle term, you will get it is minus 4 and minus 1. They will satisfy this, that minus 4 minus 1, that is minus 5. So on solving this, you will get that the two factors are x minus 4 and x minus 1. And this gives us, this factor will give x is equal to 4 and this factor will give x is equal to 1. So we are saying 4 and 1 are the roots of the given equation. Next is we have to solve this equation. Again, we are considering the LCM of these two terms. So it is 1 over x plus 4 minus 1 over x minus 7, that is equal to 11 by 30. So we take LCM over here, it is x plus 4 into x minus 7. Over here we will get it is x minus 7. Let's say in this term it will be multiplied over here, this term it will be multiplied over here. So it is minus x plus 4, that is equal to 11 by 30. When you open this bracket, you will get it is x minus 7 minus x minus 4. These two x gets cancelled and we are left with is minus 11. So we are getting it is minus 11 over x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. This 11 gets cancelled and we are left with is minus 1. So we get minus 30, that is equal to x plus 4 into x minus 7. On multiplying these we get x square minus 7x plus 4x minus 28. So it is x square minus 3x minus 28 and this is minus 30. So our equation becomes x square minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. We can write it like x square minus 2x minus x is equal to 0. We take x common and it is plus 2 over here. We take x common. So it is x minus 2, then minus common, then it is x minus 2 is equal to 0. So we get x minus 1 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x minus 1 is equal to 0 will give x is equal to 1 and x minus 2 is equal to 0 will give x is equal to 2. So the final answer we get it is 2 and 1 are the roots of the given equation, that is x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 1. Next, this equation is given to us and we have to solve this equation. So it is 1 over a plus b plus x and we shift this on this side, it is minus 1 over x is equal to minus 1 over a over 1 over b. So if we take the LCM of this side, it is x into a plus b plus x. This is x minus a minus b minus x. We take the LCM over here, it is b plus a. Now these two terms get cancelled. Minus sign is common. We are left with a plus b over x into x plus a plus b. That is equal to a plus b over ab. A plus b gets cancelled. So we are left with this minus ab is equal to x into x plus a plus b. So it is x square plus a plus bx minus ab is equal to 0. It is plus ab is equal to 0. So we are saying that it is x square plus ax plus bx plus ab is equal to 0. Then we are taking x common, we are left with x plus a. We are taking b common, we are left with x plus a, that is equal to 0. So we are writing it is x plus b into x plus a, that is equal to 0. So this gives us x is equal to minus a or x is equal to minus b. So we are getting x is equal to a minus a and x is equal to minus b. These are the roots of the given equation. Next we have it is x minus 2 over x plus 3 plus x minus 4 over x plus 5 is equal to 3 whole 1 by 3. So again we are taking the LCM for these two terms. So it is x minus 3 into x plus it is x minus 5. So when we take this as LCM, we are having this is x minus 3 over here. We are taking this is the LCM of these two terms. So what we are left with is it is x minus 2 into x minus 5 plus x minus 4 into x minus 3. So if you are not able to understand how we are getting these terms, what you can do is you can write x minus the question that is given to us, it is x minus 3 plus x minus 4 over x minus 5. To make their denominator same, what we are doing, we are multiplying and dividing this term with x minus 5. This is x minus 5. We are multiplying and dividing the term with x minus 3. Look at both these denominator over here. These two denominator, they are same now. So we can write this in this form. The numerator we have it is in this form. When we solve these values, you will get it is, and this answer is equal to 10 by 3. When you multiply these values, you will get it is x square plus 7x plus 10 plus x square minus 7x plus 12 upon x square minus 8x plus 15, that is equal to 10 by 3. From it is minus 7x, it is minus 7x, and on solving these values you will get it is 2x square minus 14x plus 22 over x square minus 8x plus 15 is equal to 10 by 3. We cross multiply these terms, and on solving we get the quadratic equation in the form 2x square minus 19x plus 42 is equal to 0. The calculations you can see from these steps over here. These calculations you can see from here. And for solving this, we are saying it is 2x square minus 12x minus 7x plus 42 is equal to 0. This is, we are getting the answer is minus 19. So this is how we are splitting the middle term. And when we take 2x and 7 common from both these terms, we will get the final answer in the form that it is x minus 6 into 2x minus 7 is equal to 0. So we get 6 and 7 by 2 are the roots of the given equation. Next, this equation, it is given to us. To solve this, we are saying it is 2 into 2x minus 1 over x plus 3 minus 3 into x plus 3 over 2x minus 1 is equal to 5. Further, it is given that x is not equal to minus 3 and x is not equal to 1 by 2. Why these conditions are given? Because x is not equal to minus 3, because this x plus 3 is in the denominator, and x is not equal to 1 by 2 because 2x minus 1 is in the denominator. So what we see is, if we look at this term over here, it is 2x minus 1, this is 2x minus 1. It is x plus 3, this is x plus 3. So if we substitute 2x minus 1 over x plus 3, this is equal to y. So we get x plus 3 over 2x minus 1 is equal to 1 by y. So our question becomes 2y minus 3 by y is equal to 5. It is 2y square minus 3 is equal to 5y. We have taken y as LCM, so we get it is 2y square minus 3 is equal to 5. This y is shifted on this side, so we are getting this answer. So this equation will become 2y square minus 5y minus 3 is equal to 0. So on splitting the middle term, we get it is 2y square minus 6y plus y minus 3 is equal to 0. And the values of y that we will obtain, these calculations, these are shown over here in this part. And we are obtaining that y is equal to 3 or y is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now look at this value over here. This is the value of y. We do not want to find the value of y, we want to find the value of x. So we have two conditions over here. One is 2x minus 1 over x plus 3. This is equal to y, and one value of y, it is 3. Second is 2x minus 1 over x plus 3. This is equal to minus 1 by 2. Now if we cross multiply these terms, it is 2x minus 1 is equal to 3x plus 9, and this gives us x is equal to minus 10. From this, if we cross multiply these terms, it is 4x minus 2 is equal to minus x minus 3. So the answer that we will get from this, it is 5x is equal to minus 1. So x is equal to minus 1 by 5. So we are saying that minus 10 and minus 1 by 5, these are the roots of the given quadratic equation or the solution of the given quadratic equation. Now in this next question, it is 2 over x plus 1 plus 3 by 2 into x minus 2 is equal to 23 by 5x. So what we are going to do, it is 2 over x plus 1 3 by 2 into x minus 2. So we are multiplying and divide this term with 2. This 2 and this 2 become same. Next it is x minus 2 over here. So we are multiplying this with x minus 2, dividing it with x minus 2. So from this term we are saying we require x plus 1. We are multiplying it with x plus 1. We are dividing it with x plus 1. Now denominator of both these terms, these are same. So what we get is that the LCM, after taking the LCM, we get the term that is 4 into x minus 2 plus 3 into x plus 1 over 2 into x plus 1 into x minus 2, that is equal to 23 by 5x. So this gives us 7x minus 5 over 2 into x square minus x minus 2 is equal to 23 by 5x. When we cross multiply these terms, we get it is 35x square minus 25x, that is equal to 46x square minus 46x minus 92. On adjusting these values, you will get the answer is the final quadratic equation. It is minus 11x square minus 21x minus 92 is equal to 0. On splitting the middle term, we are saying we find the factors as minus 44x plus 23x. By taking 11x common from these two terms, we are left with x minus 4. Then it is 23 common from these two terms, it is x minus 4 equal to 0. So we get 11x plus 23 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. So we get x is equal to 4 or x is equal to minus 23 by 11. So these are the two roots. 4 and minus 23 by 11 are the two roots of the given quadratic equation. Next, in this question, now we are having 1 over x plus 3 plus 1 over 2x minus 1 is equal to 11 over 7x plus 9. Now if we take LCM of both these terms, what do we see? This part will come over here. It is 2x minus 1 plus x minus x plus 3. That is equal to 11 over 7x plus 9. So on solving these terms, you will get the answer in the form that it is 3x plus 2 over 2x square plus 5x minus 3, that is equal to 11 over 7x plus 9. Now in the next step, we have cross multiplied these terms over here. We have cross multiplied these terms over here and we get the equation in this form. We get the equation in this form, and on adjusting these terms we get the quadratic equation as x square plus 14x minus 51 is equal to 0. It is x square plus 14x minus 51 is equal to 0. On splitting this middle term, we have it is 17x minus 3x. So our equation becomes x square plus 17x minus 3x minus 51 is equal to 0. We take x common, so it is x plus 17 minus 3 common, so it is x plus 17. So we get it is x minus 3 into x plus 17 is equal to 0. So we get x is equal to minus 17 or x is equal to 3. We are having two values now. It is either the value, the roots of the two, this given quadratic equation, it is either minus 17 and 2. It is not either, or it is, these are the two roots. It is minus 17 and 3 are the two roots of the given equation. Now the next question, it is given in this form. So it is 5 raised to the power x plus 1 plus 5 raised to the power 2 minus x, 5 raised to the power 3 plus 1. So if we separate these powers, we get it is 5 raised to the power x into 5 raised to the power 1, 5 raised to the power 2 into 5 raised to the power minus x, that is equal to 125 plus 1. So we get 5 into 5 raised to the power x, 5 square over 5 raised to the power x is 126. Now we are writing it is 5 into 5 raised to the power x. Suppose in place of taking the LCM over here, we put 5 raised to the power x is equal to y. So our question becomes 5y plus 25y is 126. So it is 5y square plus 25 is equal to 126y. So this gives us 5y square minus 126y plus 25 equal to 0. On splitting the middle term, we get that this 126 minus 126, we can split it like 125y minus y. On taking the terms common, this equation, this is factored as y minus 25 into 5y minus 1 is 0. So we get two values of y. One is 25. We are saying we are having two values of y. One is 25 and second is 1 by 5. This 25 we can write it as 5 square and this is 5 raised to the power minus 1. So what we get is the value of x we have, it is either 2 or it is minus 1. So we are saying these are the value of x, that x is either 2 or x is equal to minus 1. So we are saying 2 and 1, these are the roots of the given equation. That is, if we put x is equal to 2, then the value of this whole equation, or we are saying the left hand side, that will be equal to right hand side. Or if we put x is equal to minus 1 in both these equations, this equation is satisfied. So these are the two roots of the given equation.